Tell me about the Lord Mobb situation. Is that still a thing? I need you to give me some history on it, where it came from, how it was birthed. Go ahead.
Yeah. So like I said, we wasn't trying to jack, loyalty or death with, jack the death on our brand. So we went into Lord Mobb, which is, shout out to Having P, because they mob deep, So, being that we the Lords, we the Lord Mobb, what I'm saying? So that's why I went with the brand, I trademarked it, LLC, that boom, so we moved on with that. And then as far as the music, there's artists that are signed, and then there's artists that are not signed to Lord Mobb, that I broke bread with, artists that are not signed, I broke bread with, but wherever I go, basically, I'm good, wherever I land at, I'm good. I got somebody I could call that I know I'm good,
Yeah.
And this is just on the artist side, if I know they down to earth people, and I know that they good and they ain't no on a weird time, for the most part, yeah, we got Vic Spencer out of Chicago,
Interviewed him.
Yeah,
Shout out to him.
We got TF and Doe Networks in Cali. We got Funk P. We got Trez. All of those guys in Cali. West Side Traffic. I could go on. Shit, man. We got Syph. Syph out of New Orleans. The whole Rochester. You already know. Down here, the Far Rockaway. I got artists coming out of Far Rockaway. Mums. And my nigga Fligger, Also shout out to King Streets, me and King Streets is from the same building, 8418 in Far Rock.
Shout out to King. Can you get at me?
Yep.
We talked about it, let's do it.
Yeah, that's the bro, man, yeah, man, so for the most part, like, Lord Mobb is basically just a couple homies that I fuck with, and they just jack the mob with me, Like, wherever we go, we gonna mob out. So if I'm in Cali, we mobbing out like 20 deep, 30 deep. It'd be a bunch of us, If I go to Chicago, it's 15, 20 of us, And it don't be on no type of, the crowd that we bring, it be the people that support hip hop, and it's gonna make it home tomorrow. We not trying to have the crowd come out and there's some shit and motherfuckers get into something and then somebody die that night of Flea Lord and Lord Mobb coming out to perform. Or anybody as I'm coming out as a guest, like, yo, shit, man, make sure things are smooth, bro, because it's, shit get tricky. But our fans don't be on that type of shit, which is great,
Right.
Like, our, the people we bring out don't be on that.
I've seen you stand next to, be co-signed, and work with a lot of fucking legends. And you seem to be a little bit more favored than a lot of guys in the underground. How was you able to fall in such good graces and be received by a lot of those big names that you named? I follow you on Instagram. I see what be going on, but tell me how you was able to fall into the favor of these guys.
Man, I would say, me personally, like, if I'm a fan of your shit, that's how I'm gonna approach you. I'm gonna approach you, giving you your flowers, on real time. And, most of the time that I've met certain people that I've looked up to was at a show where I probably performed at. So they got to see me perform that night, and it was like, oh, okay, like, you did your shit, what I'm saying?
Live audition.
So I was like, wow, okay, bet. So, like, they show that love, and it's like, yo, bro, like, wow, I can't believe you showing me love. Like, I'll fuck with you for real, like, what I'm saying? And then it's like, all right, cool, we bond. Yo, take my number, what I'm saying? Then I'll just shoot them a text on some real time on a holiday or something, and just tapping in. Then it's like, yo, I'm gonna hit you for some work soon, you know what I'm saying? Well, all right, cool. Yo, your number, your Zelle. That's how I hit him, your number, your Zelle. And then it's like, all right, cool. I'll send them a bag, and then I'll send them the beat right there, boo. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I just, I'll just set you out with something, you know what I'm saying? Check your Zelle. You know what I'm saying? From little old Flea Lord, you know what I'm saying? see what you got in there.
Everybody like your business.
Yeah, because these people that I've worked with, they get $50,000, $100,000, for shit that they've done.
Yeah.
20, 25,000, more than that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm saying, like, it just goes on what they've accomplished. So for me to work with them, I'll come at them with a ticket, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, all right, cool, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, thank you, Flea. Like, I don't even need this, but thank you. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I've got to work with a lot of these brothers. You know what I'm saying? Some I work through, I work through management, but then some it was like I have their numbers personally and still on my phone. I don't call them. But what I will do is shoot a text here and there, you know what I'm saying? Like, a little shout out, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. But I don't call nobody to disturb nobody, because I think what works for me is not asking.
Right.
Not asking for something, not leaning on somebody. So that's why I've gotten the cosigns I've got, because I've never leaned on nobody or asked for a favor. You know what I'm saying? Now, when I come bearing gifts, when you meet me, it's like, you don't need my gifts. But that's just the gratitude I'm coming with. Like, yo, I appreciate just, you know what I'm saying, even being around. Like, thank you, bro, you know what I'm saying? And then it's like, oh, shit, like, all right, cool. Like, I ain't got to do that. But I'm doing that on the strength because, like, shit, man, like, some people sometimes neglect certain things.
Yeah.
I'm one to appreciate certain things. So, like, I ain't going to neglect that, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then they see where I'm going with, like, I don't need to hit you up. You know what I'm saying? I don't, but I want to. I want to build, you know what I'm saying? I want to kick it. I want to chop it up with you, get some information real quick. The song is for the people.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm happy about the song because it's part of my discography and part of my rap history. But it's more so me just being able to talk to you and pick your brain for a little while. Whether it's 20 minutes, a half an hour, 45 minutes on the phone, because I probably won't be in the flesh all the time. But if I could just get some information to help me, where now I get this information, I can help so-and-so, you know what I'm saying? You gotta share the gems.
At which point did you start to understand how advantageous it was for these legends to work with you?
Oh, man.
Before you answer that, I just have to put some footnotes on that so we make sure we present this respectfully.
Yeah, so when I work with these gentlemen, right, they look at it like, all right, cool, I'm gonna do this feature. Majority of them. But then it's like the feature do good. You know what I'm saying? Like, now, you're not only, like, they have their own fans, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, whether they support the track or not, right? Because sometimes, shit, you might do a song with me and don't support it. That has happened.
Yeah.
And I'm cool with that, too, because, shit, just to even get the song with you and pass you, you know, that bag that I gave you respectfully, and you took it like, oh shit, well, thank you, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We got the work. I'm cool with that. But if the love is reciprocated and we have a bond where it's like, all right, cool, like whenever I hit you, you know what I'm saying? It ain't always about business now. Like, now you gonna jump on something for free, basically, because I didn't have to do that in the beginning, but I did, and either it's appreciative, where it's like you're gonna look back out, and which has happened many times now. Like, but I don't ever want to overstep and ask multiple times. You know what I'm saying? It's like a one hand. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I am. I look out first, and then it's like, if the lookout ain't back, then shit is quiet. You know what I'm saying? So it got to be beneficial for both sides. So, you know, when they start seeing they're making money off of something they did with me, it's like, oh shit, like, y'all can fuck with Flea, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the song did good, like, they seeing stream money, and which we don't see money on streams, but when you see stream money, it's because the song did good. Now, the song is, I probably don't even put them as a third, you know, a second member of the song, like, because I don't even be wanting to do that. Like, I'll talk to them like, yo, if you cool with putting a song on your joint, or you just want me to just release it? Someone should be like, nah, just release it. Or some of them be like, they be on that type of shit, because these OGs, they don't know about, you add me to the song, and you know what I'm saying, split it. They don't really give a fuck about that.
Right.
But then when they start, you know, if they do that and they see some, oh shit, I just made, you know what I'm saying, a little 1,500 off of that song. Like, wow, I gotta do more songs with Flea. You know what I'm saying? Because some of these OGs ain't making some of that neither on music. They might have to do something else to get a bag. You know what I'm saying? Like, they getting streams from old songs, but if they drop something right now, it don't really go too well. Not all the OGs, but some of them. Because then you have some of the OGs that go crazy when they just, you know, when they drop this shit. Like, if they drop, they gonna go crazy. But if, you know, if they drop, and you know certain ones, I don't want to name nobody and get people mad at me. Right. There's certain ones that if they drop some shit, it's just crickets. But, you know, then the legends come through and step on some shit, and they at the top charts with their project, you know what I'm saying? Right. And it sounds great. Like, where you been? Why you ain't been dropping music? But, you know, everybody got lives and shit. You know how it go.
I think, in my opinion, I think that the legends have fans, right? The underground got fanatics. The underground has fanatics.
My fans, they go crazy when they see Cormega name. They go crazy when they see motherfucking Ghostface. When they see their names, that's why I said that those artists, like, oh shit, like, that was a good song with Flea, you know what I'm saying? They did good, like, so, yeah, like you said, the underground got the crazy fans. Like, yeah, we all got fans and supporters. But underground hip-hop is crazy because there's so many people that's looking for that sound, and it's not being created by many. Yeah. And the people that's still creating it, it's hard for them to get heard. They don't get that shot because you need a bag for this shit. You know what I'm saying? You got to invest in yourself. So if you're selling drugs or whatever the fuck, put some money aside for your craft. Because if you don't invest in your craft, you're never going to know how far you can make it. You're just going to be good for the hood.
And I have to point this out. Y'all got a hell of a white fan base. My UPS driver, white boy, he came and delivered some shit to me one day. And then he came back and delivered something the next day. And he said, hey, yo. He said, is you Gully TV?
Wow.
I said, yeah. He was like, man, I knew this was you and shit. And he just wanted to stand on my porch and talk to me about Flea Lord, Rome Streets, 38 Special, Benny the Butch. I said, man, I got something for you. I had some Trust Gang CDs, some hard copies, some 38 Special. And I went out there and I gave them to him, man. And I still see him. He's not driving my UPS route anymore, but I still see him around town every now and then. Yeah. And he got the hoodies on. He got the merch on, and he just loved the fucking music. And I asked him, I'm like, man, where you pick it up at? He was like, I don't know, man. Like, my buddy we be streaming music, and we just tried it, and it was dope and shit. I noticed that y'all got one hell of a fan. Do you notice how much of a percentage of the fan base at shows is white guys?
So I ain't gonna lie, there is a lot of white hip hop heads, a lot, because they grew up to the shit we grew up to. You know, whether they're our age or a little younger, they still stuck with that sound where they want to hear that. So it's like if they find somebody that's doing that and making that type of sound, then they gonna fuck with it if you got it. Now, when it comes to Hispanics and blacks supporting, I kind of find it crazy, and it's fucked up, because we, as minorities, the blacks and the Spanish, we be having so much shit going on in life that is like, sometimes we don't give a fuck about nothing. You give a fuck about music. How the fuck I'm gonna support music when I gotta pay these bills? I'm struggling. So I think that's what it really is. You know what I'm saying? It's, you know, it's coming from poverty with the, you know, the fan base of being Hispanic or black, whatever. I think it's a little hard sometimes to support certain things you like, because you're gonna have your hobbies and shit, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes music ain't always it for us, because, you know, they can fucking get it on YouTube or something for free with, you know, you might get a stream or two, like, sorry, but it's crazy. When it comes to the white hip hop culture, they love that sound, and it's like, I think it's just on this side, we can't support it as much because there's real life shit going on where it's like, man, fuck this music shit. I gotta get this bread. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But then it's also like, if you look at Mexican artists, a lot of the Mexicans support the Mexican artists crazy. So I don't really know how that shit go. I don't know. Like, I ain't trying to be like, you know, some racist shit or, you know, talk about it, but the white people do support it. You know what I'm saying? I think they looking for, you know, that type of sound, like that Wu era type of sound, that Mobb type. I think they looking for that, so they fuck with us. As far as the black and the Spanish, they support music and all that too, but it's a little different, you know what I'm saying? I just think, you know what I'm saying? I think we got real shit going on. Sometimes some of the whites just be a little bit more fortunate to have bread where they can buy and support, as far as people they taking their hard-earned money where it's like, fuck it, should I buy it? Yeah, fuck with it. Should I buy it? Yeah, I'm gonna buy it. But it's not really so much, because shit, niggas gotta buy groceries, niggas gotta pay bills, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I don't really know, but that's how I look at it a little bit when it comes to the fan bases, you know what I'm saying? I have fan bases all over. You know what I'm saying? And I support anybody that fuck with me. If they buy something, I try to throw them a little extra too, because you don't have to spend money with me. You know what I'm saying? So if you do, I throw a little something extra sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I might sign something. You know what I'm saying? But it don't matter who buy my shit. I don't care about the name. I don't care where it's going. You buy my shit, thank you. And I'm gonna definitely throw something a little extra, because, like I say, for to have some supporters to spend money on your shit, it's a blessing. Because, like, man, if I was just a regular human being, it would be hard for me to spend $50 on music if, you know, I got real life situations going on.
Right.
Kids, shit going on, like, you know what I'm saying? You never know what your kid might need from fucking Walgreens right now.
Right.
You might not have in the crib, you gotta go out and spend $30 real quick, but you wanted to buy a fucking vinyl. So crazy, bro.
Yeah, of all the guys that in the Griselda Collective, upstate New York, it seems like you have a specific relationship with Conway. I believe I seen him recently said that you was like one of his best friends or something like that. Explain your relationship with Conway the Machine.
Man, so Con, like, I ain't gonna lie, man, I kinda, you know, we had good conversations, many conversations where, you know, just shit that's like leveled us up in life, you know what I'm saying? A lot of shit that when we was going through the struggles, we try to talk about figuring out ways to outdo the struggles, because even in the beginning, shit wasn't like all the way it is today. There was one time when me and Conway said to ourselves, like, yo, at the end of the year, you gotta show me 100 racks, bro. You know what I'm saying? So we went hard, did what we did, you know what I'm saying? He showed me 100, I showed him 100. And, you know, from that point, like, I ain't gonna say the money made us tighter, but, like, that's what leveled us both up, you know what I'm saying? Because we was destined to show each other something off of the music. You know what I'm saying? Like, we putting music out and we having our fans support our craft. That's, you know, like I said, there's certain things people got going on, so it's crazy. But to get that, you know, coming up from, you know, Far Rockaway and bro being from Buff, and then us meeting, and we kind of like got the same type of like energy, you know what I'm saying? Our vibes is crazy. So like, yeah, we, you know what I'm saying? There was ad-libs I was doing on my songs before I even knew who they was, and then it's like, yo, y'all doing the same ad-libs, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. So like, yeah, me and Con, like, we grew a bond, you know what I'm saying? I got to stay up to Buffalo a couple times and kick it with bro in his crib and shit like that. I know his family, like, he's just a good person, you know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying, I know he been through some shit. So, like, the shit that bro been through, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, motherfuckers don't survive.
Yeah.
So, you know, when Con basically, you know, survives something like, for him to survive something like that, that makes him a more powerful and spiritual person, which he probably knows it but don't even know it. You know what I'm saying?
He rap
like,
about it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He kind of, and I feel like that basically helped him in life with his music, kind of like him going through. It's crazy how God works, you know what I'm saying? God works in mysterious ways, and it almost took him out for him to, you know, be reborn again and blow up. Now for him to go through the blow up problems, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's crazy, because you could go through stress probably, you fucked up, wanting to make it, but then when you make it, now you got good problems. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's never everything is going to be perfect, you know what I'm saying? But my bro definitely is one of the illest in this rap shit and inspires me, and he's definitely one of my best friends beyond music, you know what I'm saying? So to have him as a best friend, also shout out to Rock Marci, like I said, Rock Marci and Con, those two gentlemen to take it to where they have taken it in music, and then have, you know, I'll be on the phone with them niggas for hours talking, you know what I'm saying? Because we don't be around each other. So when we building, we touching topics about our family, and then we kicking in on what we doing, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, if they play me some music, I play them some music, we kicking it. It's like, for me to get these relationships with these brothers, and it just makes me feel like, all right, shit, I'm doing something right, you know what I'm saying? Because I mean, I could not have these. I mean, shit, I could just know them and not be on some music shit with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could just be, yeah, we cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the homies. Like, but nah, when we could relate on music and put out good music for the fans, and then make some bread off our craft together, that's extra dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, cool. Like, shit, And, you know, me and Con got a bunch of songs together. Me and Rock got a bunch of songs together. Rock fully produced a whole tape of mine, you know what I'm saying? So, to be working with them brothers and, you know, not knowing if I even wanted to do this rap shit after Pete passed away. You know, Chinks passed away, I was stressed. And Pete passed away. It's like, I don't even know if I don't even do this music shit because, you know, this music shit is crazy. But, I mean, if you do it the way I'm doing it, and you stay away from everything and you handle your responsibilities as a man and take care of your kids, then you might be all right, you know what I'm saying, in life. But sometimes the fame and everything that comes with this shit, your kids become in danger, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know what's what, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, man, fuck the fame. For me, I'd rather just be successful and just be in a better living environment to take care of my family, bro. That's it.
No doubt. Shout out to Conway. I love that that record, Black Man Is God. He blacked out on that. I lift weights to that joint in the gym. The nigga said, I went and got the lamb wrap. I went gyro on him.
Con is definitely you know, Con and
he's left the building currently. Like, he took it to another level because I listen to all y'all and I have my I've often spoken of having my specific favorites, but that new joint by him, he's left the building lyrically, man. Like,
nah, Con
putting on a dazzling performance.
Con is basically like the guy. Rock Marci is the guy. When it comes to, I mean, those are actually my two favorites. I actually like Etho a lot too.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, especially drumming. Those, like, guys right there, Benny, you know what I'm saying? Of course, Benny, Freddie Gibbs, too. Like, they got their little situation going on. Yeah. And truthfully, like, if they just didn't have, you know, so much lines overstepped, I think their music is great together. Yeah. And it's fucked up, but, you know, shit is what it is. If they both could just let it be and, you know, not ever do music and not beef, then hey. But, yeah, Benny, Freddie, all those guys. Action Bronson had a nice wave going. I like his flow a little bit, you know what I'm saying? He just makes music, like, sometimes. Yeah. Mayhem Loretta is dope.
I like him.
And I can go on, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, just, you know, like I said, a lot of upstate cats, they held it down for the shit that we're doing. So I always give them their respect. I never discredit nothing or knock nobody. I'm not no motherfucking hater at all, you know what I'm saying? You know, shout out to OT the Real. He doing his thing. I like how he been go approach his shit. Like I said, Pounds. I would like to see Pounds and OT. You know, I would like to see them get the work going. But there's a lot of guys, you know what I'm saying, that's just doing their thing with rap and actually taking it to the next level where it was like, yo, shit, nigga could just be struggling making music for the hood, but you're making music and it's touching people all across everywhere, and you're able to go somewhere on your craft, which is your words. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. It's amazing. But shout out to all the guys, man. I can't name everybody, but shit, you know, because I hate when I do an interview and he's like, you ain't mention me, motherfucker. I can't mention
covered
everybody.
The bases.
You know what I'm saying?
You pointed them out.
For the guys, though, that spit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, like, I got to give it up to a lot of upstate homies, you know what I'm saying?
1, 2. Him. It's okay if you hate me, my gun don't got